Good morning. Another late morning. I've been up since 6 o'clock, but it's pushing 10. This is my kind of camping. I had 2 cups of coffee. It's been very relaxing. I was afraid to put on wet clothes. Mostly I was trying to see if I could get them to dry a little bit. They're drier than they were yesterday, but it's been 100% humidity most of the time. It stopped raining just before dawn. But it looks like it's either going to be in the cloud or clearing up by the time we get to the top here. Hopefully, it'll be very dramatic, whatever it is. The wind is really blowing. But I thought I'd say hi now before I put on my wet shirt, because once I put on my shirt, I'm going to start hiking like crazy to try to warm up. It's, I don't know, maybe upper 40s, low 50s. So it's not terribly cold, but everything's wet. So. But hopefully the trail's dried out a little bit this morning. Yeah, it rained all night. Yeah. No, it's going to be a beautiful day, though. So this is what you were waiting for. This is what I've been waiting for. I'll see you out there. I was just admiring this fancy blaze. I would assume it was done in separate years, but I don't know. Oh, we started climbing. I don't know if the summit's in cloud or not. I think it might be below the clouds, which is good. But the wind is blowing. The trail hasn't been too wet. There's been some sog, but I'm drying out to some degree. And I've learned to live with what isn't drying out. Some things you just get used to. Yeah, I think they painted the dark blue one year, and then another year somebody put light blue on top of them. It's a neat little blaze. I don't think they're doing it intentionally. They just had a smaller brush or something. Oh, what a beautiful day in the forest. So much better than yesterday. This would have been terrible yesterday. I would have been wet and trying to race between storms, and the slabs on the other side of the mountain are really slippery when they're wet. And going down is always scary, even when they're not slippery. I like climbing up the other side of that mountain, but as for the loop, I really like doing the loop in this direction. Doing the loop in the other direction, I did it one time after many tries and failures. And then I said, well, I'm not going to do that again. I went this direction, and I'm like, oh, it's so much easier if you go this way. It all depends on how you hike. I climb strong, and descending is hard on the knees. There's a little wetness out here. A little dampness in spots. But it's not bad. And plenty of fresh water. Indeed. It's brought right to you on the trail. These are not normally brooks. This is normally a trail. But yeah, it's been raining a little bit, so. All right. Beautiful day in the forest. We gotta climb this mountain. I've been singing my way up the mountain. Thankfully, the song ended just at this point, so I could pull out the camera and show you the view. I don't sing for you guys. Maybe someday. I recorded one on the hike this summer, but I haven't released it. There was a lot of madness on that hike this summer, so still debating whether that's a sensible thing to release or not. But it does get me up the mountains, that's for sure. We're almost to the part where it starts going up. It ramps, and then it ramps more steeply as we're ramping now. And then there's a ladder, and the last little bit is, you don't use your hands, but the steps are pretty tall. It's just a ramp, but you got to lift your feet. It goes up. Mountains, who figured they'd go up? But yeah, and I do mean it, but yeah. It's been some madness here in the forest, but this little bit of climb is making me very happy. That's what I come out here for. Not to be insane, but to enjoy myself. Oh, I know. There's supposed to be more sunshine, though. I don't know what the heck is going on. Yeah, if I'd seen a weather forecast that described what I've actually been through, I'm not sure I would have come up here for this. But it's the story of my life, I guess. Certainly this summer. Oh, yeah, it's deceptive. There's a lot of sky here, but we're going to turn and go over that way and then go up and then go up. You can't see the top of the mountain yet. But we'll go over there. I'll show you. The sound of trickling water is everywhere. It's really wet up here. It's usually pretty dry. It's like one little spot that has water. But there's been water all over the place. It's one of my favorite ladders. I could probably go up and down this without a ladder, but I'm always glad that it's here. Definitely coming down it. Alright, saving my reach. This is the scary part. There's nothing to hang on to. It's not that far, but it would hurt. You'd probably bounce a little on the way down. Look, the sun is shining somewhere. Maybe it'll come to us. Better hurry. There's just a few more steep pushes. There's like 2 meanders and 2 steeps. This is a meander. We're not going up. We're just going over to where we're gonna go up. But yeah, there's water all over the place where there usually isn't. I imagine it's probably been that way all summer long with all this rain. It's just strange to see it. I'm not used to that. But this would be so much prettier with sunshine. I mean, it's a beautiful forest, but really, I was promised sunshine. The story of my summer. As long as it doesn't rain. Well, I'm going to finish this climbing bit. and then, yeah, there might be one more viewpoint, and then we'll break out on south. Pardon my puffing, but we're on the up part of the mountain now. There's been some clouds rolling down on us. It's not good. It's more humid. It was supposed to be sunny and windy. I don't know what the heck happened here. It's pretty, but I got sweaty climbing up this mountain. I'd started to dry off. Now I'm wet again. There's not much left. I always stop here. And I used to not know that there wasn't much left when I stopped here. But now, I've done this trail enough that I know from here it's not far. Maybe it's the rest that makes it seem not far. But yeah, I'll sit on that rock for a minute and maybe eat a piece of cheese. And sometimes there's water here, but I don't hear it flowing. Every place else had water. The place that usually has it doesn't. It's a little tiny trickling spring usually. It may have moved. Things change. This viewpoint has changed. These trees are growing up in it. You can't see as much as you used to from here. Well, now the clouds are coming in. Now you can't see anything. Maybe it'll blow over before we get up to the top. I wanted to eat lunch up top in the sun. It's a beautiful view up there, but I don't know if there's going to be any view from up there. Hopefully this is over the mountain, not right on the mountain. Oh well, we'll go see up there and find out. Pardon the wind noise. I'll try to speak up so you can hear me. It's a little cloudy up here. This is not what we were promised. We'll be asking for a rebate. That's for darn sure. Our weather forecast for this week is totally off so far. Every day has been different than what it was supposed to be. The first day was accurate, but it was already happening. It's pretty easy to forecast what's happening, but everybody else has been wrong. My wife got me a forecast yesterday from 3 different places, and I had one from a different place. And they were all contradicting each other as to when it was going to rain and when it wasn't. Yeah, I've never gone down this way. Fry Notch, I think it is. I hear it's really steep going down. It's pretty steep coming up too, they say. But yeah, there's a stretch of AT between here and Saddleback that I haven't done. I think it's 17, 4 or something. I don't know. I'd have to look at a map. I don't know where I am. Well, I know where I am. I don't know where that is. There's a whole big piece of Maine in there I can't get to easily. The roads don't go directly there. You got to go somewhere else first and then go there. So I don't go there very often. But yeah, I've seen most of Maine. But we're not going to be seeing much up here. I'm going to hang out for a while. I'm going to throw on a jacket and see if this blows off to get the view. Because we've worked awfully hard for it. But otherwise, I'll just go down because down below the weather's pretty nice. Up here, you're in the cloud. It's just not that fun. But it's not supposed to be here. We were supposed to have 2 clear days. I don't know what to tell you. But I know it took me 2 hours to get up here, just like I said it would. Including breaks. I raced for the camera as fast as I could. There was a view over here. It was big. It blew over there. Now there's a view over there. see Sunday River. But I'm serious, there was a nice view over here. You could see New Hampshire. That was fast. That was probably 20 seconds it took me to run and get the camera out. Maybe a minute. Well, maybe it'll come back again. I don't know. Getting more views. It's not much. At least I can see where I'm going now. This was just a cloud before. But I'm getting cold. I've stayed too long. I was hoping it would break. But yeah, the wind chill is, especially with that cloud blowing through. I put on my wind shirt, but yeah, there's a lot of trouble getting on top of this mountain. That's why it's not really fair that there's no view. Both sides are hard to climb. The way we came, you've got to come from a really long way away. And the short way from the road, it's only like, I don't know, maybe 3.5 miles from the road or something, 4 miles from the road. But it's a big slabs. Oh yeah. It's probably going to be swampy up here in spots. There's some alpine bogs where these rocks have trapped silt and muck. If you go in, it's really deep. I've seen people like up to the hip, covered in mud. You don't want to go in. But there isn't like a full bog board system or anything. There's a few bog boards, but not enough to really save you. That way? This way. Yeah, this solid rock slab, it traps water up here. There's no place for it to go. The boggy bits will be boggy even in drier weather. But I'm thinking it might be scary today. Well, it's nothing but clouds and me talking, so I just barely still make out the sign up there. I'll pull you out if I see something better later, but it's just gonna be cloudy. You've seen clouds before. I figured I better get it quick before the next cloud comes. You can see it's coming already. Now we can see what we got. I don't know if you can see those tiny people climbing up that mountain. That was scary. There's some sort of mushroom or something that was growing on those rocks this summer that's all dead. The rain is washing it down into little piles. And it is like slippery as all heck. I had a couple of really scary moments where my feet were moving and it's too much excitement. They're just climbing right up. I don't know. Maybe my boots are wearing out. Sorry, I'm dragging a stick here. Don't usually hold the camera in that hand. This call is something else here. This little low spot between these two mountains. Like I say, it's alpine bog. It's a little bowl that holds the water and all the silt that runs down off the mountains. So it's quite fertile at the bottom and soggy. But I would rather have sun. It's very dramatic. But I would rather have sun. Now you see what I mean? It's a true alpine bog. It's too wet there for the pine trees to grow. There's a few of them trying to hold on, but you can see they grow just a little bit and then they die. They don't get very big out there. Pretty neat. This, on the other hand, does not look neat. This looks like a lot of trouble. Sorry for that camera work, but it seemed that surviving that mud puddle was more important. Sure do miss the chicken wire or the koas. No other bog board will do once you've had a koas bog board. Whew, that's wet. See the moss growing on it. Yeah, this is just a very, very unique environment here. Trapped between two mountains. Pretty high up. I'm pretty sure it's over 3,000 feet here at the call. Just a little bit of dirt on top of a lot of rock. I don't know how these trees do it. I think they hang on to each other. Well, a little bit more climbing and we'll be up this hill, mountain. And we're done climbing for the day. Now we're on this mountain and we can't see that mountain. But we can say that we've looked at clouds from both sides. Up and down, all around. I don't think those are illusions. I think they're real. Yeah, I guess all the AT hikers already went through. I ran into a couple. Probably have some at the camp tonight. But maybe not. Winter is coming. They got less than a month to finish. Yeah, if I ever do it, my concern will be getting up here too soon, not too late. I definitely would start really early to try to beat the heat. But if I got up here and there was snow on the ground still, I might have to wait. We'll see. I think I would go fast. I've got a spreadsheet. I've got a plan. I've got a spreadsheet for everything. Here's my secret camping spot back there. I've camped back there in the wintertime in my hammock. Or maybe it's a different spot I camp in, I'm not sure. I think it's a spot. There's some place here where I wander off into the woods. I've got enough room to set up. It's pretty neat up here in the wintertime. There's a lot of snow, sometimes like to the tops of these trees. I don't hammock up here when it's that deep. I camp down below when it's that deep. It's hard just climbing up here when it's that deep. You gotta fight your way through the trees the whole way up. But that's winter. Technically, I think we've still got a couple of days of summer left here. No, I guess we don't. I'm sorry, I've lost track. Tomorrow is probably the first day of fall. So I guess we better enjoy these last few minutes of summer while we can. What a summer it was. That long-ass loop. Holy cow. Who could have ever imagined something like that? This is much more relaxing though. I don't have to do anything. I could just camp here at the shelter for 3 days. Tell my family to come pick me up at the other parking lot. Just because I can't go home doesn't mean I have to hike. That loop, boy, did we have to hike. AT? Yeah, that was something. Staying on schedule for 2 months. A rugged schedule. This is lovely. It's wet, but this isn't slippery like that ledge was. Holy cow, that was scary. I thought I might die. I was kind of envisioning a broken leg because I could see how it could happen pretty easily. Really glad I didn't try to go over that yesterday when it was wetter, and I would have been in a hurry. Today I could take my time. It took me a really long time to get down that mountain. Well, maybe I'll say goodbye to you here. It might be safer. Well, we're all set up. Just about to make soup. I've made water. I was going to show you these squirrels that were battling overhead, but the battery was dead when I pulled out the camera. I think this camera might be dying. It seems to be eating batteries randomly. That was like half a battery that disappeared between the top of the mountain and here. I don't know what it is. It's beyond my ability to fix. But I know they've gotten expensive. They were always expensive, but now they're really expensive. Oh, I don't know. I need new boots, new camera. And some sunshine. It is like dark here. It's like 3:30. It's nighttime. I'm not sure if it's raining. It might be. Oh well. I'm all to myself right now. We'll see. There may be hikers. We'll see. I'll check in later if I have a battery. Well, it's almost dinner time. You'd think it was almost bedtime. It's really dark in there. It's not much better out here. I thought I'd better say goodnight before it got much darker. Yeah, it's fall. The hikers have come through. I saw 2 hikers on trail all day. I mean, granted, I was only out there for a few hours, but most have skedaddled. We're up there trying to finish fast. It's getting cold. It's gonna be around 40 tonight. There are so many rodents around here. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of mice in that shelter. There used to be anyway. There's a lot of squirrels, chipmunks here in the woods. So, yeah, that's day 4 of our adventure. I could get used to traveling like this. Tomorrow we've got to climb all the way up Speck. We'll see how it goes. They say tomorrow it's going to be sunny. No, they say tomorrow and Friday are going to be sunny, so that would be great. We could at least get views on the next couple of mountains, because it's supposed to be beautiful, but you can't tell with clouds on it. All right, I will see you in the morning, bright and early. We got to go. No time for 2 cups of coffee tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see.